My name is Sean Edwards, and this presentation is about apps and young users, some warnings, and some safeguards. Some of the dangers of the internet and phone apps are that AI has came along to create some enormous opportunities, but North Carolina Attorney General Jeff Jackson said that there is no excuse for putting our kids' physical or mental health in jeopardy, and these platforms need to step up now. The United States Attorney General Jay Clayton said that protecting our children is central to our mission, and we will prosecute those who victimize them to the fullest extent of the law. Some research was conducted, and it was found that the important part of this research was that we need to be able to identify a tool to help parents recognize when their children might be at risk for digital addiction, and that hopefully this will lay the groundwork for future studies to help develop prevention and treatment strategies. The first app that we are going to discuss is the Omegle app. This app came along right after the dismantling of Omegle, which was the tagline of talking to strangers. Omegle is a place where its mission is simple: to make it easier than ever to engage in random video chats with strangers, connecting more people everywhere from local hangouts to breaking the globe wide. Some of the dangers of the Omegle app are that this app allows school-aged children to talk to adults if the child falsifies the age requirement of being 18. Also on this app, children can chat and pass on their personal information to anyone on the app, and that could lead to an in-person meeting. And finally, because this app is a video chat app, school-aged children could be pressured into exposing themselves to people on this app in an effort to make them feel loved or feel like they belong. The Omegle app has been in the news recently, and it pairs strangers for live chat and is heavily exploited by predators. The FBI warns that children should never use this app, and it should be recommended for ages 18 and above, but unsafe for any child use. This app lets users chat with strangers through text or video in real time, with no restriction required. While it can be used for casual conversations, users have reported encountering inappropriate content, cyberbullying, explicit material, and even predatory behavior. The next app that we are going to discuss is the Discord app, and their tagline is "Talk to anyone about anything." The Discord app is a voice, video, and text communication platform used by 200 million people to hang out and play games with their friends. Discord was built to solve one problem: how to talk with friends while gaming together. Some of the dangers of the Discord app is that it was created to help gamers talk to each other, but it has been morphed into an online space where chat rooms and groups are formed where anyone can join, regardless of age. Discord, when used by school-aged children, exposes them to adults and older teens who are unregulated online. Discord users can now operate under the guise of being a gamer, but be on the app for nefarious reasons, which is dangerous to the welfare of school-aged children. The Discord app has been in the news recently, and it was quoted with an article that said that like any other social media platform that gears itself towards young kids, you always have the threat of predators looking to groom kids on the Discord network. There is really no age limit or security protocols practices put on Discord because originally the app was designed just for gamers to live stream or watch other gamers play. But the way the platform has developed more and more, kids can join different groups, or you can have one-on-one conversations, what makes it perfect breeding ground for sexual predators to approach kids and groom them, and try to get to meet them in real-life scenarios. It's also been in the news for an article that was quoted saying it is easier to lure a child on Discord than in a public park, given that the predator can present himself in a non-threatening way, meaning a 40-year-old man can present himself as a 15-year-old girl. The final app that we are going to discuss is called Reddit, and their tagline is "Any image, video, or topic you want." Reddit is a social media platform with a mobile app that is a forum-centered space where people can talk about any topic of their choice and add to conversations with videos, links, or comments to keep the conversation going. Some of the dangers of Reddit are that Reddit users only have to be 13 years old. But that is an age where it's a vulnerable time in school-age children's lives, as they could be perusing this app that has a lot of adult content. Reddit has a feature where users can talk to others using private chats, and that feature is troubling for school-age children who might be talking to an adult. Reddit's logo and points feature of the app makes it appealing to school-age children and may even look acceptable to their parents. Reddit has been in the news recently, and there was an issue with some AI bots who were on their Reddit account, and they said that they were now banned. But before they were banned, they left more than 1,000 comments throughout the subreddits, taking on identities such as a rape victim, a black man who opposed the Black Lives Matter movement, and a trauma counselor who specialized in abuse. In Sydney, Australia, popular social media websites Reddit and the streaming giant Kick will be added to a list of websites banned for under 16-year-old children, because online platforms use technology to target children with chilling control. Some FBI cases about dangers of apps. One case was that a man used social media to sexually exploit a teenager. In this case, the family reported the incident to the local authorities, and the FBI was brought in to finish the investigation. This type of coercion can be conducted on the Omega Chat app through private messaging. Another news story was that a man posted trafficked children online through social media. In this case, a man kidnapped 3 children and trafficked them. When children use apps like Discord, they can be approached by adults who could look to kidnap them, as it happened in this case. The final story that I'm going to present was that a man was sentenced to try to meet a minor for sex. In this case, the man used Facebook Messenger, which is a similar app to Reddit, where those who are online can pose as someone from a different age or gender and lure an unsuspected child into an online or an in-person space for nefarious reasons. This is North Carolina Attorney General Jeff Jackson, and as quoted earlier, he is a staunch proponent of not allowing anyone to put up an excuse for putting our children's physical or mental health in jeopardy. He is requiring all platforms to step up now. His contact information is on the screen. North Carolina Attorney General Jeff Jackson. Some safeguards in parental monitoring for apps are that one safeguard for the internet or phone apps is to be aware that children can be and are addicted to technology, and that mental illness and suicide among teens and young adults skyrocketed after smartphones and social media became ubiquitous. Another safeguard for phone apps is to use Google Family Link, which requires an adult to give the child permission to download any application onto their phone. I used this with my daughter until she was old enough to download her own apps, and it was free. There are quite a few parental monitoring apps on the market now, and some offer free trials, and others have subscription fees for monthly monitoring. Prices to monitor start at around $9 per month. Rachel D'Souza found in her 2025 research that girls as young as 9 told her research team that strangers asked them for their home addresses, and that the average child first sees pornography around the age of 13, which shows that one of the most effective safeguards is a parent personally monitoring and inquiring what their children are doing and viewing online. One parental monitoring app is the Aura app. They have such features as controlling filtering of content and screen time limits, which parents can set to see how long their children are actually online and control it. Another app is the Stay Focus site blocker and app. Stay Focus helps you reduce time spent looking at the screen by blocking annoying apps and websites, and also try to increase productivity. Internet and phone apps best practices. I started a free trial of the Stay Focus app, and it tracks screen time and allows parents to block words, websites, and apps from their children's phone. After the free trial, it costs $14.49 per year, so it's cost effective for a parent looking to take control of what their child is doing online. As mentioned before, Google Family, or parents simply monitoring what their children are doing on their phones and computers, is the best practice to protect children from the dangers of the internet and phone apps. Google Family Link is a free app that works to help keep tabs on children through their parents' phone. Children can only do what the adult allows, and this is one of the best ways to track a child's internet usage. Throughout this presentation, I use the following references. I hope you enjoyed this presentation. Thank you for your time.